In this video, we will discuss important tips and techniques in order to get a higher score in CELPIP writing task 1. Do you know why most candidates get stuck at level 7 or 8 in task 1? It's not about the grammar and it's not about the vocabulary. It's not even word count. It's about the structure, precision, and psychological awareness of the reader. So today we are not just writing an email, we are constructing influence. Let's see, what is this task one really testing? Everyone says it's just an email. No, task one is testing whether you can write for a defined audience, maintain an appropriate tone, organize your ideas logically, and whether you're able to provide specific and realistic support. And at the same time, you should sound natural, not robotic. So you have to complete all the required tasks, and you're being tested on professionalism and clarity, not creativity alone. So now, here is the dangerous part. Many candidates write a good English paragraph, but they fail at task fulfillment, and that drops them. So before typing even one word, you must answer three silent questions. Who exactly am I writing to? What emotional tone is required? What is my single clear purpose? If you don't answer these, then your email will drift. Got it? So let me tell my 5-minute planning blueprint. Forget this brainstorm and write. Here's what level 9 writers do. The first step is extract the micro task. Most task 1 prompts include 3 to 4 things you must do. So, here is an example. You recently ordered office furniture for your small business from a local supplier. When the shipment arrived, several desks were scratched and one chair was missing. So you have to write an email to the supplier, and in your email, you have to describe the problem, explain how it is affecting your business, request a specific solution, and set a reasonable timeline for resolution. See, that's 4 micro tasks, right? And if you forget even one, you lose marks in task fulfillment. Now, the step two is you have to decide the tone. This is a business compliant, right? So, your tone must be professional, firm, at the same time, it should be respectful and solution oriented, not angry, not sarcastic, and not emotional too. Got it? So, remember, a high structural framework always has paragraph 1, which means purpose plus context, and paragraph 2, which could be your problem and impact, and paragraph 3, a clear request timeline, and finally closing, a professional reinforcement. Simple, right? So let's follow this and let's see our response here. Okay, here is the subject: urgent, damaged and missing items in recent furniture delivery. Dear Mr. Reynolds, I'm writing regarding the office furniture shipment delivered to our business, Bright Path Consulting, on February 8th. Unfortunately, several items in the order arrived in unsatisfactory condition, and one item appears to be missing entirely. Specifically, 3 of the 5 executive desks have noticeable scratches across the surface panels, making them unsuitable for client facing workspaces. Additionally, one ergonomic chair listed on the invoice was not included in the delivery. As a growing consultancy that frequently hosts corporate clients, these issues have disrupted our workspace setup and have delayed scheduled meetings in our newly renovated office. To resolve this matter promptly, I kindly request that the damaged desk be replaced and the missing chair be delivered within the next 7 business days. If necessary, I'm available to provide photographs of the damaged items for verification. I value our working relationship and trust that this issue can be addressed efficiently. Please confirm how you plan to proceed at your earliest convenience. Sincerely, you can give your name and operation manager. Okay, so this is our sample response. I hope this have covered all the tips and techniques that we have discussed, right? So let's break down why this works. If you see the content or coherence, you can notice that we have mentioned the clear purpose in the first sentence. We have given the specific details such as February 8th and the consulting name, 3 desks, and then 7 business days. All these things have mentioned in a very proper way, right? And here it is given I'm writing regarding the office furniture shipment delivered to our business. So, which means the clear purpose has been mentioned in the first line itself. And if you see the next things, the logical flow, where we have mentioned the problem and then the impact and the solution. So, no rambling. Here, level 9 plus writing feels intentional. Okay, and vocabulary precision. So instead of mentioning like some desks are bad, we have mentioned here noticeable scratches across the surface panel. So you have to be more specific on what you're mentioning, right? And instead of mentioning like this is causing problems, we wrote disrupted our workspace setup and have delayed scheduled meetings in our newly renovated office. So, what impact it has created, not like a general thing, right? You need to be more specific in what you're mentioning. And here, the authority increases your score. Then the next one, readability and control. So we have used varied sentence structures all over the email. And if you can see, we have just used the natural sentence connectors also, no bullet points, and it has been cleanly paragraphed with not overcomplication of the grammar. Got it? So a high level writing is controlled, not flashy here. And finally, the silent killer, task fulfillment. Here, where most of the test takers lose the marks. So, here we have described the problem. We have also explained what is the business impact because of the problem. And also, we have requested specific solution, right? And we mentioned the timeline. And also, we have maintained the professional tone overall the mail. So, nothing is vague here. Okay? Now let's talk about 7 to 8 mistakes, the common mistakes what the test takers do. If we are telling like the desk got damaged and this is very disappointing, that's too emotional. And if you are saying like please fix this as soon as possible, that's too vague, right? And if you are forgetting the timeline and if you are writing more 230 plus words and running out of time, sounding passive or aggressive, no. So let me tell you some important advanced strategy. If you want to push your level from 7, 8, 9 to 11, then you have to add exact numbers, exact dates, and you have to give the names, concrete consequences, but don't invent unrealistic drama. Got it? So if you're saying like this has destroyed our company reputation, no, that will not work out, right? So try to stay believable. And the next important one is time management strategy, which is pretty important, right? You have 27 minutes. So 5 minutes you can plan, and then 18 to 19 minutes for writing the email. And then you can keep 3 to 4 minutes to edit. And remember, during the editing, you have to check whether you have answered all micro tasks and whether your tone is consistent or not. Is there any repeated words that you have used or repeated phrases? Or if you have missed any articles or prepositions, you can just check for the grammar thing. And remember the word count between 170 to 200 words. Okay? Now, let me give you a challenge. What if the prompt was slightly different? What if instead of complaining, you were declining an invitation, requesting schedule change, apologizing for an error, or giving feedback to a landlord, or informing a teacher about absence? So each scenario here changes the tone, right? Remember, task one is not about writing emails, it's about emotional calibration. Got it? So you have to stop asking, how do I write task one? Try to ask yourself, how do I sound like a competent professional handling a real situation? Because that's what raters are scoring here with the clarity, control, completion, and of course with credibility. That's all for today's video. Kindly like, share, and subscribe for more self-help tips. See you in the next video. Bye bye.